What is going on, everybody? Andrew Steele here. It has been a tough time being on lockdown. During this time, there are some businesses that are considered essential, and for some reason, car dealerships and RV dealerships have been the last business to close down. I've been utilizing this time to grind as many car salesmen and RV salesmen as I know, just to try to get a good idea of what the current climate is and know how good of deals are really out there. In today's video, I want to tell you about the few of the deals that I've seen, the dealers that are dropping their prices, the dealers that aren't dropping their prices. While I was grinding around trying to find the best deals on RVs, I also found some pretty crazy travel deals, being optimistic that this is all going to end soon, hopefully. Looking forward to getting through all this and being on the other side. RV dealers and car dealers are responding all different types of ways. Right out of the gate, the car dealers are doing like the 0% for 72 months with deferred payments for 90 days, but they really don't have any crazy incentives along with those. And 0% financing really isn't anything to get too excited about when you still have to pay these real inflated sticker prices on these new cars, which are gonna depreciate really fast. I'm not really excited just about 0%. Right now I'm looking for the real heavy discounts, the 10 to 15,000 off on like a $40,000 car. I've been grinding around on Jeep Grand Cherokees, used cars, all different stuff. One of the most consistent things I'm seeing across the board from all of the dealers that I've talked to is they are all holding back on trade-in value. Now, the funny thing about this is they're holding back on trade-in value, and they're gonna tell you, listen, it's tough times right now. I really can't give you a great deal on trade-in value, but they're not really bringing their prices down. All they're offering is your regular 0% financing, but they're hammering you on trade-in value. So you would have been better off buying a car on December 31st, because all these same deals were going on December 31st. It's the same deals that are always going on, but now the dealers are trying to make more money because they're hammering you on your trade-in. RV dealers, I'm getting all kinds of emails coming in. Home Specialists, Camping World, all kinds of different dealers. A lot of the big name dealers, the deals that I'm seeing are that 40% off, 41% off, which I've seen before. A lot of these guys are pretty firm. I did hear like a couple of the used RV dealers I've seen. My buddies down at Premium Coach Group, I always look at their website. If you're ever bored, their website, they've just got tons of beautiful RVs. And I look at their website almost daily just to check their inventory because they have so much cool stuff going on. I noticed on some of their high dollar coaches, they had a 2007 Marathon, an H3 Marathon coach, and they dropped that from $599 to $549. As far as the Prevost guys and the Newell guys, it's tough to tell you. I'll be honest. They're usually like, their lips stay pretty locked about what kind of deals you can get on those coaches. So I have some buddies that are grinding on some of those coaches right now. I'll try to let you guys know these deals. And honestly, I've heard of some companies making guys sign non-disclosures to be able to get the rock bottom price, because this is, these are huge ticket items, and I don't know, there's just a lot of secrecy. I think there's a lot of markup in them and a lot of different circumstances that differentiate the prices. As I was editing this video, I just got a couple more phone calls from guys in the business, and the guy I was just talking to, who works for a huge RV dealer, one of the largest RV dealers in the country that has RV dealers in several states, he said basically it's the same stuff as usual going on right now. I also just saw on a Facebook forum that someone had a big complaint with the dealership down in Florida. They were saying that they were going into service just to have a chassis maintenance done at the dealership, and the dealership said that they would have to charge a $100 sanitizing fee to spray this sanitizer over the coach before any of their employees enter the coach. So they're tacking on an additional $100 charge at that particular dealership down in southern Florida. That's kind of a shady tactic if you ask me. I saw that in the Tiffin owners group on Facebook. Someone mentioned that. While we're at it, I came across another really shady RV sales tactic that the RV dealers are using. I gotta look this one up because this one is, I mean, they are just tapping into people's fear here. Oh, this is such a hustle. So this is what's so funny. It'd be an antibacterial product or something, and this is what's so funny. It's 99.99% effective. What is that? 99.99% effective. Well, what about that 0.01% chance that antibacteria doesn't work? Why isn't it 100% effective? Why is it 99.99% effective? And it's called you protect your investment. There's an exterior and interior application. And here's what the exterior shield does. And this is sold in so many different variations, but this is all complete snake oil. I've ran a detailing business for the last 12 years. I know more about detailing RVs. I go to SEMA every year. Like, I am in all of the detail forums. I obsess with the latest and greatest stuff. And I'm telling you that this package that they sell you for $5,000 or any type of exterior detail or interior detail or special antibacterial schmutz that they're selling you at any of these dealers, it is all snake oil. You really want to have a high-end product applied, go talk to your local detail shops, and I can tell you that the small business owner detail guys are going to be more than happy to do the same work for a much, much smaller profit than the shady RV salesman. These guys, they mark stuff up $2,500, $5,000, and you think that because it's $5,000, this must be a great detail package. It's not. It's the same $500 package that your local detail guy charges you. The dealer just puts $4,500 on top of it, and then he says that he guarantees it or he warranties it. But trust me, pay for that package, and then 3 to 4 years down the line, go take your RV when you've got all this stuff wrong with it and see what they say. So this is what they say that they're going to be able to do, and this is all junk. So the exterior shield prevents from oxidation, hard water etching, chrome water spotting, insects, bird droppings, tree sap, accidental paint overspray, salt and other road de-icing agents, acid rain, industrial fallout, weather-induced fading. Additional product protection is available to help resist mold and mildew and resist mold and mildew. It resists it. It doesn't say that it completely keeps it away because mold is going to grow. And I mean, there's products that help, but these products have a lifeline and a shelf life. Like, these products do not just last for 5 years or 10 years. Resistance to headlight fading on motorized RVs. Headlights are going to fade over 10 years. I don't care what you put on it. If there was really these great products, the manufacturers would put them on. The automotive manufacturers, the RV manufacturers would apply them right from the factory because it would make it a higher quality product. This is snake oil. Anytime you get a dealership involved in this kind of stuff, they are tearing your head off. Micro repel. So this eliminates 99.9% of microbes and germs that cause bacteria, mold, mildew, viruses. It's a 24/7 anti-microbe technology with stain odor resistance that creates a permanent bond, long-lasting microbial barrier, lasts 5 years and is safe around adults. So if this creates this whole microbial barrier, why isn't every grocery store, every public place, like, why are you trying to put this in RVs? You guys should be saving the world right now and applying it in every grocery store and pharmacy. I'm not buying it. This is all BS, and this is just another BS tactic. So I got a little sidetracked there because I was getting a call from an RV dealer who was basically telling me, nope, it's pretty much the same deals. Couple RV dealers are kind of getting a little bit nervous. Some of the guys that I think are going to be getting nervous right now are going to be the smaller guys that maybe are tapped out on credit a little bit. they owe the bank money and they need to sell these units so that they can pay the banks back. The really big dealerships do not seem to be flexing at all. They're actually the ones pulling these shady tactics, like this guy down in Florida that's doing, that makes you pay $100 to have some antibacteria, you know, have your RV sterilized before they can work on it. You got to spend an extra $100. And that just brought me to that other shady, that was a shady dealership in Texas that I was looking at their website that sells that whole package, and they won't even advertise pricing. You have to like call them and get a quote because it's so bad. I mean, how few variables they have. You go to their shop, they apply this spray smuts, like it should be, okay, 5,000 per unit or per foot, or they should be able to have a price list. When they make you call for pricing, embrace yourselves, people, because they are about to hit you with a whole bunch of lip service and try to tear your head off. So my overall analysis on the RV market and the current situation is the bigger dealers are not flexing at all. Any smaller guys that are kind of tapped out that need to move units, they may be a little more flexible on price. You guys, think of my painting behind me there. That's a Victor Ostrovsky painting that was given to me as a gift when I was in my early 20s, and thought it'd be a pretty cool background for a YouTube video rather than just looking at a wall. If you guys have seen any really cool deals out there or any really good deals, please drop a comment below on whether deals are getting really good right now. I don't think there's any great deals right now. You may be able to find some owners that are kind of on a fire sale, but I don't think there's any great deals. And if you own a coach and you want to sell it, email me at ansautodetail@gmail.com. I have so many people reaching out to me. So if you're trying to sell your coach, please email me at ansautodetail@gmail.com, and I'll just take a look at it, and I may know somebody that's looking for a coach like that. I don't see a lot of movement overall in the RV industry. The travel industry, though, some great deals in the travel industry. Crossing my fingers, hoping that this virus, we can figure out a way to combat it, and all of this will pass sooner than later. I will make a comment that I spoke with a gentleman that owns an RV storage facility, and he said that they're getting a lot more calls of people that are RV shopping they're just trying to get cost of RV storage before they buy an RV. So they've been calling around just trying to get pricing. And he was saying that he usually gets, like, it's a smaller RV storage facility that he usually gets about one a month, and that he got like 8 in like a 10-day span over the last 10 days. So it just shows that a lot of folks have been thinking about purchasing RVs and moving forward when we get onto the other side of all of this craziness. I think folks are definitely considering traveling in an RV versus automobile. I heard people in cars are having a really tough time traveling right now because everything's closed and there's no restrooms, so there's nowhere for anyone to go to the bathroom because everything's closed. That's something to keep in consideration. The folks that have RVs are in a really good position. If they can fill up diesel fuel, get enough food in the freezer and refrigerator to stock up. I did a video with Dean Laux earlier about a Prevost. A Prevost is really the ultimate machine for something like this because you have the huge capacities, but you can really get a long distance just filling up with diesel fuel. Going forward, I think folks are going to consider RVing, and also with social distancing and people just kind of being more aware of germs and not wanting to be in crowds, more folks may be traveling by RV, and you can get out with your family and really get out in nature and get out to campgrounds and really not have a lot of contact with a lot of people. Easy times. Now, hotel deals, I can't even believe some of the travel deals that I found. So I got on hotwire.com. Now, I don't recommend traveling right now with everything going on. I highly don't recommend it, but I looked up some deals. If I'm here in Phoenix, Arizona, and if for some reason I needed to fly to a few different locations, I looked up some package deals. Like, say I wanted to fly to New York City, stay at the Trump Hotel, get a rental car, the whole package deal. how much it would cost me. So let me tell you about a few travel deals. I don't recommend this, but it's just crazy to see how cheap travel is right now. First, this is just on rental cars. I looked up some rental cars and I couldn't believe it. There was cars advertised for $0 a day, -$2 a day. I don't know how they're able to do that, but it says after taxes, like the one that was 0 a day ended up being 17 a day because there's some sort of taxes on it. So that's kind of interesting. Chevy Tahoe for $2 a day. For 1 week, it was $132 for a whole week with a Chevy Tahoe after taxes. A luxury Cadillac for $4 a day for a whole week after taxes, $167. So here's some package deals. This is actually for past dates. I was looking at this the other night, like if it for a last minute trip. So this would have been on April 4th. If you wanted to leave from April 4th going to Chicago for 2 adults, flying on, I think it was Delta or United. It was a nice airline. I got the nicest airlines on all of them. Staying at the Trump Hotel and with a compact SUV for 2 people. That's 7 nights at the Trump from April 4th to the 11th. That's $1,957.28 for 2 people. If I don't know what scenario someone would need to go from Phoenix to Chicago and stay at the Trump Hotel, but just a crazy deal. So this was going into New York. 2 people staying at the Wagner Hotel, a 5-star hotel, for 6 nights, April 4th to April 11th, with a mid-size SUV. It was $1,952.50, and this is on hotwire.com. This is not a paid promotion, just me looking at stuff. So Las Vegas, if you had to go to Vegas right now, a round trip Phoenix to Vegas with a rental car for 7 nights, $725 for 2 people. It's $362 per person. You wouldn't be able to get a plane ticket for that in normal times. This is looking ahead. So this is someone that may be optimistic, may want to jump on a travel deal like this. This is May 13th to May 20th from Phoenix to Las Vegas, staying at the Bellagio Hotel, getting a compact rental car. Now 7 nights at the Bellagio Hotel. I don't know why I was doing it for a whole week, but $1,375.77 for 2 people. I mean, that is just 7 nights at the Bellagio, airfare and a rental car, under $1,400. And I think that's with taxes and everything too. That's crazy. Those were just some of the few crazy travel deals and RV deals, car deals. We haven't seen anything crazy yet. If I see any really, really good deals, I will definitely let you guys know. But right now, I think folks are still just everybody's kind of hovering, waiting to see what's going to happen. I'm crossing my fingers, trying to be optimistic, and hopefully that when I'm done staying at home here, that we'll be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and hopefully we can get through this. I hope everybody's safe out there. I hope all of your families are safe. I greatly appreciate all of you. Thanks again.